The story takes place in a jungle where a mighty lion rules over all the animals. The lion is feared and respected by all the animals in the jungle for his strength and power. However, the lion is also very proud and arrogant. One day, a small mouse accidentally runs over the lion's nose while he was sleeping. The lion wakes up and becomes very angry. He decides to eat the mouse, but the mouse pleads for mercy and promises to help the lion in the future. The lion is amused by the mouse's promise and decides to let him go. However, he does not believe that the tiny mouse could ever be of any help to him. The mouse scurries away, grateful to be alive, but also determined to prove his worth to the lion. This sets the stage for the rest of the story, where the mouse's actions demonstrate that even the smallest creatures can be useful, and that kindness and helpfulness should never be underestimated. Days later, the lion was caught in a hunter's trap. He roared for help, but no one came to his aid. Then, the mouse heard the lion's cries and recognized the lion's voice. The mouse ran to the trap and found the lion struggling to free himself. The mouse then chewed through the ropes of the trap with his sharp teeth, freeing the lion. The lion was amazed that the small mouse was able to help him. He realized that even the smallest creatures could be useful, and he was grateful for the mouse's help. The mouse reminded the lion of his promise to help him in the future. From that day on, the lion and the mouse became friends, and the lion learned to treat all creatures, no matter how small, with kindness and respect. One day, the lion was walking through the jungle when he stepped on a hidden snare set by a hunter. The snare tightened around his paw, trapping him. The lion roared in pain and fear, calling for help. The other animals in the jungle heard the lion's cries but were afraid to approach him, as they feared the lion's wrath. However, the small mouse heard the lion's cries and recognized his friend's voice. The mouse ran to the lion's aid and saw that the lion was trapped in the hunter's snare. The mouse offered to help the lion by gnawing through the rope of the snare with his sharp teeth. The lion was doubtful that the small mouse could be of any help, but he agreed to let him try. The mouse started gnawing through the rope of the snare, and after some time, he managed to cut through the rope, freeing the lion from the trap. The lion was amazed and grateful for the mouse's help. He realized that even the smallest creatures could be of great help in times of need. From that day on, the lion and the mouse became even closer friends, and the lion learned to treat all creatures with kindness and respect, regardless of their size or strength. One day, while the mouse was out foraging for food, he got caught in a hunter's trap. The mouse struggled to free himself but was unable to do so. He cried for help, hoping that someone would hear him. The lion, who was nearby, heard the mouse's cries for help and recognized his friend's voice. The lion ran to the mouse's aid and saw that he was trapped in a hunter's trap. The lion asked the mouse how he could help him, and the mouse replied that he could chew through the ropes of the trap with his sharp teeth. However, the lion realized that the ropes of the trap were too thick for the mouse to gnaw through. So he used his sharp claws to break the ropes and free the mouse from the trap. The mouse was grateful for the lion's help and thanked him for saving his life. The lion reminded the mouse of his promise to help him in the future, and the mouse acknowledged it. The two friends continued to live in the jungle, helping each other whenever they could, and teaching the other animals the value of kindness and respect, no matter their size or strength. The lion and the mouse continued their friendship and lived together in the jungle, helping each other whenever they could. They had many other animal friends who looked up to them for guidance and support. One day, the animals in the jungle were faced with a crisis. The river that flowed through the jungle had dried up, and the animals were unable to find any water. They were all thirsty and desperate for a solution. The lion, who was known for his strength and courage, suggested that they all work together to find a solution. The mouse, who was known for his intelligence and resourcefulness, suggested that they dig a well. The other animals were initially skeptical, but soon realized that it was their only option. The lion used his strength to dig the well, and the mouse used his sharp teeth to break through the rocks. The other animals helped in any way they could, bringing water from other sources and carrying rocks away from the site. Together, they were able to dig a deep and wide well that provided water for all the animals in the jungle. The animals were overjoyed and grateful for the lion and the mouse's help. They realized that true friendship can overcome any obstacles, and that it is important to work together and help each other whenever possible. From that day on, the lion and the mouse were regarded as heroes and leaders in the jungle. They continued to teach the other animals the value of friendship and cooperation, and the importance of treating all creatures with kindness and respect. The story of the lion and the mouse teaches us several important lessons. First, it shows us the value of friendship and how it can overcome any obstacles. The lion and the mouse were able to help each other and the other animals in the jungle because they had a strong bond of friendship. Second, the story teaches us the importance of treating all creatures with kindness and respect, regardless of their size or strength. The lion learned to be kind to the small mouse, and the mouse learned to be grateful to the mighty lion. They both realized that everyone has something to offer, and that we should never underestimate the abilities of others. Third, the story teaches us the importance of cooperation and working together towards a common goal. When the animals in the jungle faced a crisis, they were able to find a solution by working together and combining their strengths. Lastly, the story reminds us that even the smallest of deeds can make a big difference. The mouse, though small in size, was able to help the lion and the other animals in the jungle in a significant way. In conclusion, the story of the lion and the mouse is a timeless tale that teaches us valuable lessons.